they already gave us a hip hop history month, and that tells you we're going to be looking at something that's in the past, you know, like Black History Month. All that stuff is, it's in the past. The racism and everything supposedly in the past. So hip hop history is, a month we're going to look back years from now, decades from now, and be like, this is how hip hop was, and this is what hip hop is today, which to me is going to be completely different. And I've heard so many artists, conscious artists, just even the artists we listen to today, people be quick to shoot out, hey, such and such rapper has positive song. Kendrick Lamar wrote a song talk about this. Drake wrote a song talking about that. We hear this stuff. We hear those songs. Nas got positive songs. A lot of rappers got positive songs. J. Cole, positive songs. But it doesn't matter if you have positive songs, and the majority of your songs is about the destruction of Black people and us killing each other, shoot them up, bang, bang, what have you. And you just got one or two positive songs. That's clearly not your message if you're glorifying the murder in the Black community and everything like that, for you to then say something positive. Not saying that this is what these people want. They doing what they got to do. They making their money. They putting out the songs that they know is going to sell or what have you. They got a label to please. They got numbers to hit. So they got to put out what the people want. And right now, that's what the people want because that's what the culture is pushing. That's what's trending. But that's my point. We have to change that and make something more positive trend. Again, talked about this with TikTok and how, the algorithm in TikTok, when the kids at a certain age, when they on TikTok, the video feed is showing them educational stuff that's going to benefit them and the community, their family, stuff that's going to make them smarter and better, a better human being for their economy. Whereas here, the algorithm is dances, stupid shit, stuff that kids shouldn't be seeing at that age, stuff that's going to fuck their mind up and have them knowing stuff they shouldn't know. And same thing with Instagram, Facebook, and it's influence, and we have to change that. The thing is, since everybody is seeing this and everybody's getting this information, we think we're all in the same boat, and we're not. We're the last. We're at the bottom. So we have to be more vigilant about what we're taking in because we're so far behind. We in bummy clothes and looking like homeless people, tagging along with people in tuxedos and shit, thinking we're gonna all get into the club. It's not gonna happen. You don't want to see how dirty and bummy you look. You don't want to see that these people in these nice tuxedos and everything that you following around, dick eating, trying to be like, is laughing at you. You think you cool with them and you along with them, they laughing at us. It's what's happening. And we just think like when we go up here in these award shows and they go up there accepting these awards for fucking glorifying us killing each other and eating in it, they laughing at us. All these people in the crowd want to see celebrities and you're a celebrity, but at the top where this shit is being sent down from, they're laughing at you. You are doing exactly what they want you to do, and they're patting you on the head for basically keeping them in power and destroying your own people. I believe music is art. It's expression. We should all be able to express ourselves any way we want to, period. No matter what that is. But again, as adults, as just human beings and seeing the effects that this music is having on the community, then we should take the responsibility and be, adults, be responsible and stop it. It's just that simple. Change the lyrics. It ain't hard. So many songs I heard that's dope, bangers, fire, that ain't talking about disrespecting Black women, killing Black men. There's rappers talking about killing kids, kidnapping your daughter, and all kinds of crazy stuff that to us is funny and entertaining and so on and so forth. But this stuff is happening. Crazy stuff is happening. Like I said, it's all fun and games till somebody get capped and it's over. Somebody get shot and killed. Then everybody want to be all sad. But then y'all want to live that lifestyle that's bringing about these deaths, these killings, these murders. And then everybody want to cry about the shit and gun control and we need change. But don't nobody want to go to the vehicle that's driving this fucking train wreck, that's driving this violence, murder. It's hip hop. It's just that simple. Whether you choose to accept it or not, it is what it is. The data show it. We all know it. You bullshitting if you want to act like it's not affecting us and it's not doing nothing. So anytime you can get the whole culture of a people to change based on music, that should tell you something. It should tell you something. That's too powerful. It's too powerful that we all, because of a trend, start doing exactly what this music told us to do, or what this, TikTok or Instagram told us to do. That's really, covered in hip hop culture. All this stuff, all these dances, and look at twerking. All this stuff has come so big off of hip hop. It's influential. It's influencing everybody, and that's too much power for somebody to control that has the goal of keeping you in poverty and destroying you. So yeah, at the lecture or what have you, the panel made good points. And again, I feel like it's just people just having different views, a difference of opinion, and of course, like when you're in the business of this culture and this music or what have you, you're going to be defensive. And when somebody's talking about something you put so much time and effort in and got Grammy awards and Emmys and stuff like that. You guys can Google these guys. I put the flyer up in the video, so you guys can Google and see who these guys are. Talented brothers. And like I said, I don't knock nobody in this industry for what they do. It's just like, I believe even Jay-Z said this, we got to control it. We got to control our music, control what we putting out. And just ask those questions. Why is it that all the positive rap is gone, mainstream? We can go home and listen, we can all find positive songs, but mainstream, we see what's out mainstream. We see what's being put out mainstream. And, I'm going to get into this in the video. It's a lot more to this, but yeah, we all want to point to poverty, and we all want to point to the white man. And that's the one that gets me the most with this hip hop thing. Is a lot of, you'll see in the video, they talk about the white man and this and that. But the thing is, you got to understand, if we want to point to the white man, who owns the record labels? Who is controlling this? We don't control this. We're the artists. We make the music. We produce the music or what have you. But when you get to the tippy top of who controls what goes mainstream, it's not Black folks. And we understand this because if we put out something and the FCC says it's, not good for mainstream, they can take it down. So that tells you we don't control shit because we don't control the FCC. So that should tell you right there. You could think you're doing something and, we put out something as a, Black people, we put it out there. It ain't going to go mainstream if they take it down. They got control of that. Look at what's happening. They got the power. We don't control the media. What's wrong? I understand how people can think. We don't control the media. So, yeah, 1 minute you pop in, and all the media has to do is spend a week talking trash about you. And then nobody likes you no more. You're not trending no more, as far as in a positive way, only in a negative way. Nobody wants to buy your stuff. You're losing deals. They destroy you and then move on to the next. We don't got the power to do that. They do. We don't control this culture. They do. What's the culture? We're going to get into this in the video because it's deep. What's the culture? The culture, for real, if y'all really want to get into it, what's the culture? What it really is? It's the media. That's what it is. It's the media. It ain't no fucking culture and Black people power and all this shit that's happening. It's what the media choose to show you. They create the culture. They tell you what the fuck the culture is. We don't do that shit. We just say, okay, yes, boss. This is what's trending. This is what we're going to do. This is what they say is popping. This is what we're going to do. Who puts that out? Media. Whether it's social media or media, TV media, radio media, it's the media. It ain't us. We created, but why did we create it? We created it because the white man said, this is how much you're going to pay us to create music that's talking about this shit. Because if he said, I'm going to pay you millions to talk about positive Black power shit, that's what we'll be putting out. Plain and simple. So let's grow up. Let's be adults here. Let's look at this shit for what it is. That's what it is. And this is what people don't want to get into. But, everybody got something to say. We all got opinions. And Everybody want their money. People want to do what they want to do. We can't bring it to the point where we want to say this is expression, freedom of speech, and we're just saying what's happening in the Black community. Now realizing that what's happening in the Black community is because of the culture. And they picked up on this years ago. And they said, okay, well, this is what we're going to make mainstream. You hear a song mainstream. Of course, mainstream, it's not going to say, fuck that pussy, fuck these hoes, kill these bitch ass niggas and all this and that. Mainstream on, the radio. But that same song was going to be on the radio and that shit going to be blurted out. It's going to be blurted out. It's going to skip. And then you're going to hear the real thing when you get the album. And you already heard the song, but now I get to hear the whole full song with all the fucking stuff in it that, you wanted to hear when you heard the radio version. And then there it is. And then everything else that we watch and listen to, the battle raps, we sit up there, two dudes face to face, talk about what they're going to do to you, how many times they shot you and this and that, getting crafty with the destruction of us killing each other, glorifying all that shit. It's crafty, it's witty, and we like it because of that. Damn, that was dope what he said. It's crafty, put it together with metaphors, punchlines. But it's all about, I'm going to kill you, nigga. I'm going to kill this black man. Your wife a hoe, your girl a hoe, fuck your mom. That's what it's about. It's negative. And it's like, we don't think we can do this and have this in a positive way. But the killer is, to us, it's mainstream. And we listen to it and it's like, yo, well, everybody know about battle rappers and that. But guess what? It affects our economy as black people. It don't affect theirs. So we can have this and think it's all that in hip hop. It ain't fucking affecting their economy. They making money off of it. It's destroying us. So now because it's destroying us, because all this black on black crime as I'll talk about, you got social workers. You got prison industrial complex. You got child care and fucking foster care and all these jobs that was created because we fucked up right now. Plain and simple. Whole bunch of fields that come out of this, crack epidemic with fucking rehabs and halfway houses and all these pharmaceutical drugs to come and help people cope with the drugs they put out that we hooked on, that we rapping about selling to each other. So much. It's deep. But, when you're getting paid off of it and it's your lifestyle and you're making money, then yeah, you don't want to see that shit. And I can't blame any human being for not wanting to, stop something that's put money in their pocket, self-preservation. So again, my point is we can still put the money in our pocket, even more so. I feel like the more people that are alive to enjoy and listen to our music, they're going to be alive to buy our music. So I'd rather have that brother not get shot in the head, and survive so he can fucking buy my music, Just make more sense to me because, we keep killing each other. Who going to listen to the music anyway? White people don't want to fucking hear that shit. They want to fucking hear that shit after we're not bumping with it. Why they want to hear and listen to it? Because we bumping with it. They want to be down with us. So yeah, I want to listen to it because I got black friends. And I want to know the culture, the black culture. And because they get pissed off just like we do and they want to listen to some shit that make them feel, tough. It's what it is. But if we wasn't rocking with it, they wouldn't rock with it. They follow us, and that's the thing. So, you got to put this into the people who have the energy to drive cultures and people. Why isn't the masses, majority, or even a big handful of black folks following country music? You don't go to your homie criminally. I'm gonna put this Garth Brooks on real quick, bro. Hold on. Like, why? Why is it that this country music, this white music, doesn't have the reach and influence as black music does, as hip hop culture? You got to think about that. And we're going to touch on that energy. You know what I'm saying? The influence that we have. We're not looking at that to where we have hip hop culture and influences the world. Everybody listens to it throughout the world. Plain and simple. But for some reason, it's only affecting this Black American, community. They're not going through this shit over there in Sweden. Like I said, live over there. They listen to hip hop music, but they listen to Afro beats more. It's more popular. But they listen to hip hop music, but they're not trying to kill each other and shoot each other up and this and that, because the poverty is not there. So the music is not influencing their economy, but it is ours. And it's because of the music influencing us and us not doing what we're supposed to do to keep the economy growing for Black people. So if you don't want to compete with these Black folks who got this energy and influence and power, you got to give them something for them to follow that's going to keep them lower vibrational, low state of vibration, not vibrating high to grow, to change the culture, the country in a positive way for us. So this is what they give us. And it's been on us for a long time because, as I talked about, they seen what I say. End of the 70s, beginning of the 80s, Black people almost completely closed the wealth gap between us and white America. Think about that. Think about that. They seen those fucking numbers, man. And it was like, we got to do something. These fucking, look, we got businesses. We growing. Those hippies, love them or hate them, they brought us together. As I talk about, most interracial marriages, up until that point, happened in the 70s. It was just a time of unity and peace. Everybody know. And not just that, Black people was being educated by the movies that was being put out. It was entrepreneurs. It was in college more than ever before. And you could see it. It was there. Wealth gap was closing. It was coming up. And we had this much progress so fast, and it was halted, stopped. Crack epidemic, gangster rap, and here we are. So yeah, we're going to get into this and a lot more in the video. I want to thank the people who came out. A few followers came out. I want to thank you guys for coming out. And thanks to everybody who took advantage of the sale and everything again. So, as I said, it's a lot to get into, and we'll get into it in that video. And a lot more videos to come. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch. See you guys next video.